he wants to um, what I can say, he wants to showcase his work as well as like a comparison the current time to that time. So he has given his views in the same way. Okay, sorry, I'm going deeper into the matter. Actually, so you will write depend on your interest. So, uh, like your writings shows your way of thinking. So, if you are reading a text, then it's a from your side that is like one way person I could say, or you will be reading and you will be thinking about if you see some Sunday magazines and all. uh, Actually, I don't want to take big novels or because it's difficult to elaborate or explain, so we'll take the small magazine or 1 or 2 pages. Then you will be reading, or if someone write about their hurdles to achieve something, or if someone write about their success, then while reading you will be thinking, okay, he or she took the gone through this sort of efforts, and they have gone through like these are the entrances they have cracked to crack these entrances. They gone through some libraries or some books, or they have maintained some materials. So you will be thinking what how they think and what is their yeah. Another thing is their perspective. Perspective is similar to whatever I have way of thinking, whatever we have discussed. And need for the writer and useful for other. What is the need? So why they want to write? Okay, so to enhance the strength and the capabilities of the readers, they'll write, and like their need will be something different. So while reading, you can only perceive that. Okay, and if you are writing something, so what is the use? Simply if you write and there is no meaning with your writings, so it should be informative as well as understandable to the readers. So some features of good writings are um, our everyday perception of communication includes the notion of skilled and effective communication. So as we discuss something, what is the notion, what you will think, and what you want to give, and like we have discussed that. Okay, and if you're writing something, so you should maintain a few things clarity of information or clarity in information. So you are writing or you are giving information something about your life, so it should have some sequence. So directly you can't go to conclusion. Okay, or you directly you can't go to your mid of the life. So there should be a proper introduction and chronological your age chronologies. Okay, that should be there. And uh, if a reader is you should not use some ambiguous words or some jargons in your writings. So you should first who is going to read your book? Okay, that you should understand, or first standard students, or some public, or 10th grade students, or some other higher educators, or students, that you should understand. Okay, and if you maintain your writings properly, then definitely it covers the easy grasping to the readers. Okay, so and the manner of writing, if you write well, as I mentioned, easy language as well as like a sequence, no ambiguity in your writings, then of course it will create interest to go forward. So, for example, if I want to tell you, I've gone through what is that novel name? Uh, is her name? Just a minute. Arundhati Roy's God of Small Things. So when I heard the name, book name, God of Small Things, so I started reading first a few pages. Then I started searching dictionary. So lot of jargons as well as some actually they'll take according to their choice. Okay, so if you use the easy language, then yeah, the interest arises in readers. Okay, and topic also matters. Then what sort of topic you are choosing? Okay, and you should have, if you are writing, if you know 2 3 languages, then yeah, you should have clear knowledge about the language which you are using or representing. Okay, and if you are giving some examples, so you should give the what I can say, elaboration for example also. All right, so interesting ideas and thoughts. All right, friends, am I clear to you? Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, and you could see components of writing abilities. So simply, if you are writing something, you are jot down or you are drafted like 2 3 pages. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so as I have discussed in previous classes, I asked you to if you want to write something like papers or articles and all, you just try to write your simple ideas. So what you want to write? Why you want to write? What is the use for you and others? Okay, that is known as pre-writing. So in pre-writing, like if you read once whatever you have write, okay, or written, uh, okay, then you will feel okay yourself, like okay, I have written and there is no there is something need to add or something need not to add, or all grammatical or vocabulary grammar or vocabulary, everything is good. But if you read it 2 or 3 times whatever you have written, okay, then you will get to know, okay, instead of this word I could have used this. Okay, you can reframe or you can alter the information whatever you have scribbled. Okay, first pre-writing you need to think as well as you need to practice once twice thrice or whatever, like how many times you want to make it perfect. After that, write it separately, like you have gone through 2 3 times, then you write it again, revise. Okay, got it. Then again you edit work, like where you should use the question mark as well as full stop as well as punctuation marks and all that editing work, as well as your grammatical mistakes and all. Then the final step is publishing. So in the previous classes also I ask your friends as well as your professors as well as some who is good at the particular language, you ask them to um, read your work. Then if they are good at that, definitely they'll ask you to change your pattern, writing pattern. Then you will get to know how to write it properly. And next time you will learn it, and you will correct many of okay. So okay, under this pre-writing is the process of gathering ideas and information for your project. I told you, no? These could include the general brainstorming, doing background research at the library or online, or conducting interviews, or writing character sketch and making an outline. All right. And under this writing requires both concentration and energy. So if you are writing something, you should have proper idea as well as full concentration. So if you are working somewhere, or you have a lot of things to do, or you have a task per day, and if you are sitting and try to complete your work, then definitely your thoughts and your ideas may fluctuate. Then your work won't be what I can say, colorful or successful. So whenever you are like comfortable to write something, your ideas, so we can take some used to write, like some will be having um, what I can say, like habit of wake up in the morning times. So they used to write in the morning itself. So they, like there won't be messy things to do in the morning. I won't say it would be, but as per research, or as per my knowledge, some used to write in the morning. So they'll make it better, as well as some writes before going to bed. So, according to them, before going to bed, they can do their best. So, they'll choose that time. Some used to write in the office, but they need particular place, like no disturbance or zero disturbance. Okay, or they need own that system, or proper, what I can say, internet, or library, okay, or a proper desk, or some sort of some paper or pen, or whatever they require. And some rides during coffee time. So whenever they feel leisure, that time only, while having coffee, okay, uh, depend on your interest. Okay, that is about writing. And we'll talk something about revising. Many novice freelance writer make the mistake of thinking that once they finished a first draft, their work is complete. Unfortunately, your first draft is seldom representative of your best work. Every professional freelance writer understands the rewriting is one of the key part of writing process. So I explained this. So just I'm reading it again. Rewriting may includes adding section to provide more details where it is needed. I explained you before. If you write, like read it again and again, then you will get to know where should be the appropriate word should be matched. Removing section that are repetitious or unnecessary. So um, even I've noticed in my writing before then like my peer members, or scholars or professors, they found a lot of errors in my writing. So once I was writing letter to a chief warden for refund. Then I wrote like I'm so and so Sriram, and my roll number is so and so, and I am belongs to this department, and my registration number is this, and kindly do for me, kindly see to it, and do the needful. So see here I am, and my, so lots of repetition was there. So however, I am Sriram, I wrote here. So entire thing, whatever you are writing in the body or in a letter, definitely that's related to you. So why you want to repeat I am my thing? So I've learned how to remove a lot of extras in our writing. Also, you can make it attractive as well as in a simple words or simple lines instead of making it big paragraph. All right. Replacing section with more vivid prose. Okay. And rearranging parts of the piece to improve the overall flow. So it's about revising and editing. So editing involves checking over the small detail that's if ignored until now in favor of focusing on the overall structure of your work. So this is also we have discussed. Then you might have while writing, then your thought process will be speed. Then you might have ignored something where to put what I can say comma, full stop as well as more punctuation mark and all. Okay. Um, During the editing process, you are evaluating the grammar and the spellings, punctuation, and word choice. I just mentioned that word choice. Like while editing, yeah, you will try to use instead of good, you can use nice. So according in your writing, if you use instead of good, nice, then yeah, it would be like what I can say. It would your writings may become proper as well as interesting. Okay, formulating mistakes, then you will find out in editing. Then this the last step is publishing. Publishing simply involve distributing your work in its finished format for a freelance writer. This is generally interpreted as distributing the project to the client, sending off a query letter, or submitting a book proposal. While the goal is to have your work met with enthusiastic reviews, rejection is often one of the components of the writing process. Okay, writing as a cyclical process. So with this, a few steps like what I can say, this writing, pre-writing, and revising, editing, and publishing. It's related to some features of good writing. Hope it's clear to you. Is it, friends? All right, all right. So um, uh, will see the writing as a cyclical process, that is understanding the task. So first, if you are writing something, then you should suppose you imagine that I gave an assignment to you related to some topic. So first you should understand the task. What did the your supervisor or whoever your teacher, what he or she had mentioned, like do you need introduction, or do you need you need to focus on a particular work. Okay, that you need to first you need to understand your task as well as planning and preparing. So you should have the proper plan. Depend on the planning, you will prepare your work. And next is investigating and researching. Then you will go through a few books as well as you will go, or we can say, okay, friends, can you wait for 1 minute? I have uh,
Yes, sir.
Hello. I'm sorry. I don't know how it got disconnected. I said, and you are audible. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So we were talking about this writing and all. So you need to understand the task as well as plan first. Then you will prepare and investigate, and you will research. So these all things are actually, if you write some thesis or yeah, article also. If you write some article, or if you are writing what I can say, a paragraph, then you will get to know, because you should not simply copy paste from the site, or like some other online or offline resources, because they'll be having their patent rights. So you need to research it and investigate. So if you are writing something, then these days we have Grammarly. You might have noticed in your YouTube, while playing some movie or some videos, whatever. It shows like Grammarly. So it's a app or application to check plagiarism check. So you need, before publishing your work, you just put it your you put your file in a Grammarly check. Then you will get to know how far your work is authentic and relevance to you. Okay, I'm deviating from one to another. So, all right. So, investigation and the researching. Why you want to investigate is that whether you are copying someone's work, or it would be your own efforts and genuine. Researching, you why you want to do is that whether which information you have collected, whether it is relevant to literature or not. So that research you have to do. Idea generation and outlining. So you have understood your task, and as well as you planned, and you prepared some work, and you investigated, and you researched about your work. Then you found it as genuine as well as authentic. Then you need to generate some ideas as well as some outline, like you came to some conclusion. All right. Then draft, you will write it as you will write it as well as you will edit, and reviewing and submitting. Okay. You will review, you will check it everything, and you will submit it. Then depend on that, if you are um, hope you might have noticed, whenever people writing some articles, they won't mention their name, but they'll mention their mobile number. So why they mention mobile number is that if you have more authentic, no, empirical evidences compared to your writing or whatever you are writing, then you can give some inputs or feedback to the a particular article. Why did you mention like this? If you go through the history, it was not like this. It was like this. You can give the feedbacks. Okay. So acting on feedback, depend on feedback, you can edit your work, and or if it is fixed, then you can make it for next writings. It's a kind of learning with an experience. All right. Am I audible and clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So now we'll see a few things like cohesion in linguistics. Cohesion is the grammatical and lexical linking with your text. So it's also same related to writing only. So this cohesion link within the text or a sentence that holds a text together and gives it meaning. Okay, it is related to a broader concept of coherence. All right. Next, communicating with the reader, the role of the introduction in a text. So when we look at okay, communicating with the reader. So how you will communicate, this is actually we have discussed in previous classes also. Again, we'll repeat. So how you will communicate with the reader. So one day I was reading about a life story. Actually, it was very pathetic, as well as we could say. Half of the writing of him tragedy, but ending was absolutely with flying colors. So how I was interacting with him is that he had mentioned a guy belongs to Karnataka state, and his father was a driver, like in bus driver. So they are five sons, and there is no like girl child in their home. So his father was terribly strict. So what happened to this guy is that uh, his father was strict. I mentioned in order to, if they didn't go school properly, like regularly, or if they score less in a subject. So if we take uh, 50 marks, then as per his views, they should get at least 45 and above. So unfortunately, what happened to this guy? He had failed in three subjects. So you just imagine, he used to beat uh, to them badly, and his poor mother was unable to do anything. Like she can't control, and she won't do anything with the punishment. She can't mitigate, or she can't what I can say, stop. So what happened? He got scared. So I'll tell you why I'm telling this story. And he ran away to Bombay. So even he doesn't know where he was traveling. He just started he got into the bus, and asked to the ticket conductor, that is TC, and he asked, this bus will be reaching, or it will going to the Bombay. Then he took the ticket, and he uh, reached to the Bombay, and he doesn't know what to do at a tender age. Why I came here, and I never ever came out of my home without informing my mother and my brothers. Oh, he was badly weeping, and a guy noticed, and he didn't take any food for the day, and his body was apparently shivering. And a guy noticed him and asked, "Why you are crying, like weeping badly? What is your problem?" Then he told, like, this is my condition. Then what he did, he joined in a local hotel. Then he started cleaning the tables so fast, like cleaning the utensils or whatever. So while that time, the story, whatever I'm discussing or explaining to you, it took place past 40 or 50 years back. Okay. So they used to wash the utensils with soda. So do you know what is the washing soda is?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Okay. So he used to wash utensils with the soda, and his two hands as well as legs, what I can say, he got bubbles, like he unable to touch even a single plate, and he unable to walk. Okay, I'll should I continue or should I stop? It may take 5 minutes more.
What is the piece of writing name, sir?
uh,
What is the name of that piece of writing, sir?
what is the name of
That novel, sir.
even no, no, I have read it in Sunday magazine.
Okay, okay.
uh, so what happened, uh, he's unable to touch. Then he went to a room and thinking like, should I quit the job, or already he ran away from home, and his financial status was also pathetic, not stable. So what he did, with that so much of pain, he weighed that pain, and he went for duty. Then that day only he thrown, like owner, like he was not performing his duties well because of the wound on his hand and legs. He was not active, I could say. So owner thrown slipper on his face. So after that also, he took it in positive way, and he didn't quit the job. Then gradually, his owner understood his efforts as well as patience, and he became a table cleaner. And after that, what I can say, after that he became a food, the one who caters, no, who will service the food server he became. And after that he became a manager. Okay, then he started, okay, he earned money, and he got to know how to prepare food and all. Then he shifted Bombay to Delhi, and today he's around 4 or 5 three-star hotels owner he is. So in his writing, I was discussing with him, and seriously, twice I discussed with my mother also. And while explaining to my mother, I was weeping, and while reading also, I was crying. So I'm crying here. It means I interacted with him with his writings, and I was thinking, why would he took this much of efforts. And later even I felt, if he wouldn't have taken this much of efforts as well as the what I can say pathetic circumstances, then he would not have become the successful man. Okay, so yeah, communicating with the reader. For that I told this story. So hope you understood what I mean. Is it
Yes, sir.
all right? So in this way, even uh, many times I felt, even I'll be getting so much of angry. Okay, sometimes I would be crying. Sometimes I would be laughing. Okay, so these things happen. Okay, these things will happen. Okay, so actually, wait. Okay, we have so much to discuss, and today is our last class. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Fine. So may I know anything happened with you? Anytime anything happened to you?
It happens, sir, actually. While reading something, we just connect to the novel and characters, and
Hmm.
we just assume ourselves in the place and of that characters and just travel, get affected.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, fine. Thank you, Ramu.
While reading David Copperfield, when he reaches the same situation that reaches his great aunt, And of course, the situation is extremely pathetic. His condition is pathetic, and his physical condition or mental condition, everything is quite worse. Then, of course, I have gone through the same kind of uh, feeling that you mentioned earlier.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, excellent, Ramu. Thank you so much for your sharing with us. All right. So another thing is that communicating with the reader. So if need not to uh, like if what they want to convey to the reader, you need not to go. You need not to go to the enter his or her writings. We can even perceive when we look at the book cover, right? Or the picture of the cover page or first page, okay? Or some diagrams or their sketch, okay? When we see the first page or cover page with the diagram or that picture or photo, it is possible to see the whole at a glance, okay? Or you can get to know what is going to happen in the next chapter or in the conclusion. You can also know the in the uh, introductory session. In introduction only you will get to know, okay? And we'll see a few things. And precision in the use of vocabulary, it's also related to communicating with the reader only. Being precise in your language means choosing the most appropriate, most specific word so that your message is clear and there is less chance that your reader will be understand you. So precision, just again, it's a kind of repetition. I could say your message, whatever you want to give to your reader, it should be clear as well as precise. So here I've told most appropriate, like language should be most appropriate and most specific words. So where the word required. So we have discussed about this editing and all there. Okay, appropriate word and more specific language. Message is clear and there is less chances. Okay, then reader need not to read your writings for once, twice, thrice, or more times. Simply they can write and enjoy. Okay, if your writing is precision. Then next we'll see writing paragraph. Here is just now we have discussed this coherent, no, logically or aesthetically order it integrate the logical things. Okay, yeah, it too like what I can say. Uh, if you are writing something, the first word or second word or third word, there is a linkage. Then the reader won't feel much difficult to read your writings and all. Then we'll discuss about this paragraph. Friends, what I will do, will go a little bit faster because we have much to discuss. All right. A paragraph is a series of sentences that are organized and coherent and all related to a single topic. Almost every piece of writing you do that is longer than a few sentences should be organized into paragraphs. Okay. So here, if we have discussed again, I'm telling if you're writing about a paragraph, then well organized, like your information should be synthesized. Okay, so unnecessary things and repetition. Okay, these things should be what I can say precise. Okay, and related to a single topic. Almost every piece of writing you do is longer than a few sentences, should be organized. Yeah, proper organization should be there. Then we'll move on to the writing letters. So I don't know how many of you know the letter writing. and we have different formats in India. So if you depend on whom you are writing a letter or sending a letter. So first is you should mention to the sender's address. So if you are even you if you are writing to your vice chancellor or your dean, then you will mention like to the head of the department, BRAOU and Jubilee Hills and Hyderabad and pin code. Okay, so to whom you are writing. If you are in the campus, then it won't play a major role. But if you are writing from home to university, then it should be a mandatory thing. All right. Then date, name, designation of address, and salutation. If you are writing to a friend, so you can mention like my dear friend or dear and all. Or if you are writing to like higher officials or whoever, then you can mention like the respected sir or madam, or depend on your requirement, you can write it. All right. Then subject. Then after that, in subject. So how many of you know whatever I am discussing now? May I know?
Yes, sir, I know.
Okay. So in subject, actually, uh, if you are writing to a VC, then he won't read whatever it is there in your body. Then simply he or she will get to know what is there in subject. You mentioned kind request to issue my transfer certificate regarding. Then okay, then he or she will understand like, okay, he wants transfer certificate. Then he or she will sign on that particular paper. Then the one who are involving to issue your transfer certificate, then they'll read the body, okay, so and so Mr. Ramu wants the transfer certificate for 21 to 2021 and 2022, and he belongs to this department, and his registration number is this. Okay, so that will be there in body. Okay, then in conclusion, you will write like please or kindly, or from bottom of my heart, or whatever you can use. Do it as soon as possible, or as it is in earliest. Okay, um, then you will conclude again with your what I can say, yours faithfully or whatever. So hope you have understood how to write a letter, and you may get a question in your exam. Question may ask like how to write a letter to your parent, or if you are going to a picnic from your college, like a campus, like a university, to what I can say, Visakhapatnam or Delhi, then how you will write and how you will ask a permission to the officials and all. So you may, that's what I'm telling about this. Okay. Then we'll see the perspectives on the teaching of writing. So some stages involved in learning to write, that is learning the script. So first, if you want to write some script or some paragraph and all, then you need to go through some keen observations, whoever how they written, or way to change paragraph, and way to start it, and way to uh, like uh, wrap up or close or end it. Okay, and what is the conclusion and all, and developing the writing ability. Then uh, you will learn like uh, how to write it properly and all effectively. Okay, and writing to communicate. Like after this, you will try to write your writings to communicate like your thoughts, ideas, okay, and your perspectives to the society. Okay. Then approaches to teaching writing. Um, so we have products based approach and the process based approach and the genre based approach, and we have more five types of approaches, that is constructivist and collaborative and integrative and reflective and inquiry based learning. Okay, these are the approaches to teaching writing. And next, we'll see the last class. Someone asked, actually, the day my mobile got overheat and I couldn't reach you back, and my screen shows like your phone has became like overheat. Then particular app will be closed in 5 seconds. I thought of telling then, what I can say. Uh, like abruptly it got closed. So that day we were discussing about this portfolio assessment. So you listen again. That's what I thought of explaining you again. A portfolio assessment is a collective of student works. The day I told, like in all round development, teacher will be noting down. Okay. Student works that are associated with standards you are required to learn. This collection of work is often gathered over a long period of time to reflect what you have been taught as well as what you have learned. So with the portfolio writing, you will get to know how your teaching is effective, how students are learning. Okay, even after to the end of the course or end of the session, you will give the report to the students, and even students get to know what is their strength and the capabilities or their weakness. Okay. Just a minute, friends. Yeah, sorry. Um, yeah, we were discussing about the portfolio assessment is the collection of student work that are associated with standard you are required to learn. This collection of work is often gathered over a long period of time to reflect what you have been taught as well as what you have learned. It includes classwork and artistic piece as well as photograph and self-reflection to help reinforce in the concept. Then not only what yeah, portfolio not only focus on the academics and all, it gives the overall picture and the overall development of a students, they depend on their interest and their drawings or dancing or whatever, etc etc etc, or photograph or whatever. Okay. Hmm. Purpose of developing a portfolio. So why do we write or note the portfolios? Actually, I don't know how many schools or how many institutions are maintaining these portfolio. Portfolios are a kind of a record, but now portfolios became e-portfolios. Wait. Hello. Yeah. So, e-portfolios, I don't know how many schools are maintaining and how many of they are publishing their records or handovering or release their final, what I can say, final results. All right. A portfolio assessment demonstrate learning over the course of a time rather than what a student knows a particular day. Okay. A portfolio assessment provides an opportunity for a student to reflect on their learning, to self-access and the formulate a deeper understanding of the concept they are learning beyond simply surface explanation. A portfolio assessment requires a great level of individual interaction between the student and the teacher, wherein they are always collaborating about the requirements and the components going into the portfolio. Portfolio assessment enables students to reflect their real performance, to show their weak and strong domain, and to observe student progress during the learning process, and encourages students to take responsibilities for their own learning. All right. Yeah, so we have next, we'll discuss about this cohesion. Cohesion is the grammatical and lexical linking within a text or sentence that holds a text together and gives it meaning. So grammatical ties are ellipsis related to the omission of elements obvious from the context but normally required by the grammars. Then a nominal ellipsis related to the omission of a noun headword as in, and we have verbal ellipsis and clausal ellipsis. You could see it in your textbook and it's easy to understand. And next, we'll discuss about this. What is face-to-face interaction? So, you know well what is the face-to-face interaction, and why do we require face-to-face interaction, and uses and benefits of face-to-face interactions. So we'll see a few. then we'll see. Face-to-face communication refers to the interaction between two or more people where everyone is in the direct contact with each other. It is also known as personal communication because people uh, like through this type of communication process can send and receive key information one on one. So, why do we require face-to-face interaction? Can anyone tell within 1 or 2 words? We have 12
The
participants here. Yeah, Ramu,
the
please
other
go
person
ahead.
is also available, sir, so that we can have interaction. That is, two people can participate, and we can see them, and we can observe their body language and the real meaning out of it. Um, so it's actually better than written communication. So that because the body language, like gestures and postures, everything can play in the role to make the person understand if he is actually out of words.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Ramu. And may I expect anyone?
We can get the answer at the same time, sir. Means in a
Instant,
very short time.
yeah, instantly, yeah, you will get. Okay, Zaid, great. Zaid, go ahead. Hello. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Anyone? So, yeah, face-to-face communication is one of the best way of building a strong relationship. It helps people to be on the same page so they can connect and communicate directly. Okay. Also, so I want to ask you one thing. So why do we shake hand before meeting our friend or our friends or whoever? Why do we shake our hand? So what is this behavior? Quickly.
Greetings, sir.
Okay, Zaid, great. Okay, that's a kind of greeting. All right.
Physical touch can connect better, sir.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, suppose you are suffering out of some problems mentally. Okay. So when I met Zaid or Ramu, so if I say some for without physical touch in the sense I'm specifying here only shake hand. All right. So when I say hi, when I wave hand at you, then you would not like you will be you okay. I mentioned here you are suffering or you are thinking or you would be like connecting with some past memories or like your future things or your problems. Then if I say hi and if I wave at you, then you won't become like 100 percentage like what I can say active. But when we shake the hand, then that makes you like okay, like it interrupts your thoughts. Okay, why did he touch my hands? Then immediately the signals used to touch your neurological system, and then immediately you will come out of that. Okay, oh, I met this person. Okay, all right. Then tell me. Then there are more chances to listen your information comparative waving at hand and shaking hands. So why we are discussing? Okay, for this face-to-face interaction. Okay, so now I want to add a few things like you first of all, if you interact face to face with your friends, then you will get to know first whether they are mentally active or not. If you are looking in their eyes, and they are looking somewhere, and they are moving their head, and they are what I can say, scratching their hand, or they'll be cutting their nails, or some etc etc, then you will get to know, okay, he's or she's not interested to me. That is the thing. And if we talk about the positive side, then you will get to even you can understand how many of they are understanding whatever you are explaining the concept. Okay, that is the thing. And few if they didn't see you, then they will be having, even I had the same problem when we were in online classes. Then like how would be my friends and my students, for example, if I want to tell, then okay, uh, if you see the what I can say them physically, then we will have certain, what I can say, certain ideas in our mind. Then okay, oh, so and so person will speak like this, okay, so and so person having these sort of thought process, so and so person have these sort of political mind, or moral mind, or a friendly mind, or this is the thing. Mm, yeah. Okay. uh, Okay, so if we see face to face, then if you are, my voice is like 13 persons would be listening in 13 ways, because you would be using your phone speaker, as well as some people would be using their Bluetooth speaker, or some you'd be having headset, as well as some headphones, and yeah, etc. Then it may, if you listen my voice directly, then it would be it may varies. Okay, due to this communication transformation. And as Ramu and our friend Zaid mentioned, like we can understand the body language, also eye contact, and spontaneity, as Zaid mentioned. If they are listening, and your content or your concept is clear to you, and if you ask the if you raise the question, immediately they answer. So that spontaneity, or if you ask some question or some queries, then immediately they'll respond. Okay, uh, this is about all. uh, I have covered the major things from our course, what on our semester, or whatever that text. So I I'm preparing and prepared PPT also, but uh, unfortunately my system is not well for a long time, and it got a major problem OS, and unable to go outside and repair. Ramu will get it, you need not to worry. And apart from this, ask me anything, any queries.
Sir, any important questions, sir?
Important question. So we have 20 minutes, Mr. Ramu. So can
Shall
I
we
do
have, sir,
uh,
if you don't mind, shall we have one more private class no, whenever you are available?
okay, like personal class?
Yes, sir. Actually, we have two groups down over here,
Mhm.
and everybody is interested. Most of them are interested, but however, due to working day today, Saturday, most of the people they were unable to attend. So if there is one Sunday class, probably next Sunday or some other Sunday, 1 hour or some 40 minutes, if we are
Yeah,
able to take and
Ramu.
cover that important questions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Ramu, all right, and thank you. So what we'll do? See, Monday I would be free morning to afternoon. So can we make it on Monday?
Monday again, it would be working day, sir, for everybody.
Okay.
That's the problem.
See, Saturday, Sunday, I have hectic schedule and I can't overlap with any other. What we'll do? Okay, fine. As you mentioned, just matter of 40 minutes. So you just text me and you first you ask, you take what I can say decision or what I can say choice from your friends, like which day they are interested and free, and prepare a Google link, not this Zoom link. Zoom is a headache. Okay, so you go with the Google. Do you know how to prepare a Google link, or shall I do that?
Yes, sir, I'll prepare a Zoom link, sir.
It's all right. Okay, fine. See, Zoom is problem is my phone getting overheat. So if I speak, no, if I touch also, it's like a hot, like what I can say, flame only. I'm unable to touch that. I don't know why it's happening. Okay, all right. Yeah, you can do that.
Whether it, no problem, sir. Even if it is Google Meet, I'll arrange it. But I
Uh,
think actually Google Meet will consume more data and it will make your phone hot or something, sir.
no, no, no. If I use Google Meet for 3 or 4 hours, it will be as it is. But Zoom is enough to 5 or 10 minutes enough to get it hot. Okay, fine. It's not a big issue for 40 minutes. So whatever, it's very easy and convenient to you. You talk to your friends and let me know. And meanwhile, I'll prepare important questions. Then we'll do it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So friends, can I take a leave?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Great day to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.